voice. His name is Chico. All right, so the rickshaw speeds through the tree-lined streets. I huddle into the back of it, remembering Mother's advice to avoid eye contact. Sidewalk vendors are beginning to set up wares for the afternoon. The rickshaw veers to avoid children playing in the streets. These little ones should be in school, but they don't have a choice. Schools have been closed so many times that nobody can learn much. Thanks to Father, I can teach kids like these. I know I can. My work with Lay made me sure of it. But I don't have any formal record of classes or examinations. Will the officials count that against me? I'll have to speak up, stand up for myself, convince them to test my abilities. The lobby of City Hall feels crowded. Young people mill about, mostly boys. Father used to encourage me to join in the neighborhood soccer and cricket games. I'd obey reluctantly and hurry back to my books as soon as I could. But after these months of Mother insisting I stay inside, I've missed being around boys my age. I count 10, including myself, most wearing lungi, but a couple in trousers like me. 4 girls are also in the room. We've been waiting 2 hours already, says a short, wiry boy to one of the girls. It must be a lie. Let's go. I feel a twinge of alarm. Could he be right? Let's wait a bit longer, Ko, says the girl, clinging to his arm. He must be her brother. They're too young to be sweethearts. She looks like she's only about 12, and the boy just a year or two older. Her faded sarong is as dirty as his lungi, and their street accent grates on my ears. Their cheeks are smeared with tanaka, a light-colored paste that common people use to protect their skin from the sun. Why are these ragged, illiterate kids even trying to become teachers? Maybe this is a trick. The wiry boy is pulling his sister to the door. I'm so uneasy now that I follow them. But it's too late. Bang! A side door bursts open. Soldiers pour into the room. They're shouting and waving rifles. I shield my head with my arms. It was a lie, I think, my mind racing. Girls and boys alike are screaming. The soldiers prod and herd some of us together and push the rest apart, as if we're cows or goats. Their leader is a middle-aged man. He's moving slowly, intently, not dashing around like the others. Take the boys only, Windman, I overhear him telling a tall, gangly soldier. Make them obey. Yes, Father, the soldier answers immediately, jabbing the butt of his rifle into the boy wearing the torn shirt. The boy cries out and collapses. Was he hit that hard? Is he all right? Cursing and shoving soldiers surround him and me and the rest of the boys. One of them shouts at the other side of the room, You, girls, go home, now! 3 of the girls obey quickly, escaping through the door, braids flying behind them. Only the girl in the faded sarong stays, her eyes fixed on the boy beside me. He's still hunched over, one hand on his back where the rifle hit him. The tall soldier, Windman, strides over. Go, he tells the girl. No, my brother and I came together. The girl's voice is hard. They're supposed to be hiring street sweepers, the radio said. Street sweepers? I have come to the wrong place. I'll tell them there's been a mistake. Go home, girl. Tell your family your brother has a job. He'll send money. Now leave, quickly. No. Swearing, the soldier grabs the girl and tries to drag her to the door. She flails her fist in his face, twisting and squirming to loosen his grip. I'm not leaving without him, she screams. The soldier raises the stock of his rifle. The boy straightens up suddenly. Go! His sister stops fighting and is shoved outside, but I can still hear her wailing. The soldiers begin to steer the boys toward the door. I manage to catch the captain's sleeve. Sir, I say, I came to take a teaching exam. There's been a mistake. I catch his sideways glance as he yanks his sleeve out of my hand and steps back. And then I can hardly believe what happens next. The tall soldier's there before I know it. He sways back on one foot. He lifts his other high in the air and smashes his boot against my jaw. Hard. I fall on the tiled floor, gasping for air. The whole side of my head is on fire. Get up, the soldier tells me. Our captain doesn't make mistakes. Most boys learn to take and give blows when they're young, but this is the first time I've been struck, and I'm shaking with shock and pain. I manage to get up somehow and join the rest of the boys, clutching my jaw and straightening my glasses, which fell askew at the kick. A battered army bus waits in the street. Rickshaw drivers perch on their cycles, arms folded, pretending not to watch. It's no use calling for help. People hurry past, eyes down, wanting to avoid trouble. Can I make a run for it? Taking cover behind the rickshaws? At least get a message to one of the drivers? But the soldiers flank our line. The street boy is behind me. His sister, hurling insults and threats, tries to fight her way to him, but she's pushed back roughly. When it's my turn, there's nothing to do but climb aboard, my heart racing, my sweaty shirt clinging to my back. I find a seat by a window. My chin and cheek are starting to swell. The short, wiry boy in the torn shirt slides in beside me. His hair is spiky and sticks up like a bush. With the Tanaka paste smeared on his cheeks, he reminds me of an act in the circus that used to come to Yangon. Taking the front rows and lighting cigarettes, the young soldiers boast loudly about how easy it was to gather us up. The captain chooses a seat in the middle of the bus just behind the tall soldier, 2 rows ahead of me. The bus starts moving. Pushing me back, the street boy leans across my chest and thrusts his head through the open window. His sister is sprinting beside the bus. "Let him go!" she shouts. The bus picks up speed and the girl can no longer keep up. "Call!" I can hear the desperation in her last cry. "Stay near the tea shop," the boy shouts. "I'll come back for you." At least he got to say goodbye. The captain's head swivels and his eyes glitter under the bushy single line of his eyebrows. Cigarette clenched between his teeth, he watches my half-standing seatmate. The street boy, to my amazement, stares right back. For a long minute their eyes meet. Then the captain takes a drag on his cigarette. Smoke puffs out of his mouth and wafts toward us. I'm reminded of a picture in the Arabian Nights of a genie casting a spell on a captive prince. The captain's magic works just as well. The boy beside me sits down and closes his eyes, lids dropping like window blinds.